Z's. Started playing a game called Black and White. Now, if you've never played the game Black and White, Google it. It's by the Bitmap brothers, same company that did Z, which is not zombies. It's about red robots versus blue robots. It's kind of where Red versus Blue got their storyline from. It's a game called Z. Z Steel Soldiers. Well, the same company made this game called Black and White. And in it, you play a deity, a god, in essence. And you have this creature that is your avatar. It could be a tiger, a cow, you name it. I think you can get it on GOG. And as you moved your mouse around, you would make magic runes that did different things. And if you did it while you was leashed to your creature could learn that rune and do it on command. You're teaching this creature, an AI creature. It was the very first construct of AI used in a game. And you were teaching it. You could teach it the rune of water, which means it will summon a little thunder, a little rainstorm to water crops, so that your followers would worship you more. You see what I'm saying? And stuff like that. You would even teach it to take a shit out in the forest, so it didn't have to worry about its poo. You know what I mean? The game went into such detailed micromanagement, and the game was called Black versus White. And I believe they made a sequel, but it never got released. Black vs. White 2. But anyway, it was a really cool game. That was one of the very first good PC games I ever played. Along with Quake, Doom, Unreal. There were so many first-person shooters back in... I remember it because it was a Voodoo 3D FX graphics card that I had. There is no... Voodoo's gone. They got bought out by Nvidia fucking years ago.
Oh my god, I remember Voodoo.
I had a Voodoo graphics card, and that allowed me to play games in full 3D. And what made me get the PC was the fact that I had Bleem. Now, Bleem was an emulated software CD that you could put into your PC that allowed your PC to play PlayStation games. Because you're only given X amount of space in the barracks. And I didn't have enough space for a PlayStation. And so I ended up getting a Bleem CD and buying pirated copies of PlayStation games and playing Japanese and Chinese and American imports of British games. I was playing Resident Evil before Resident Evil even got released. It was called Biohazard in Japan, and so it was called Biohazard in other countries. But in England and America, it got named to Resident Evil because there was already a game called Biohazard in America. To stop confusion. Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein was probably the very first little shoot. See, it went Wolfenstein and then Doom. A lot of people think it was Doom and then Wolfenstein copied Doom. No, it was Wolfenstein first, then Doom. You see what I'm saying? Again, not a lot of people know that. Yeah, exactly. Now games that come out are all broken to crap. Yes! Chrono Cross. Oh, yes. Xenosaga. When are they going to make a fucking sequel to Xenosaga?
Oh my god, I miss those games.
Ah! Oh my god. Secret of Mana. Oh my god. Secret of Mana. That was such a cool JRPG. You know what I mean?
Wild Arms.
Wild Arms, another good one. The Dragoon Saga. Oh my god. The Dragoon Saga. Jesus Christ. That was on like 8 discs. On the PlayStation 1, Dragoon Saga. So many discs. Oh, God.
I remember that one.
It made Final Fantasy VII look timid.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of discs that was in that damn game. Again, Final Fantasy VII, another good game. Another good game.
It was amazing.
Oh, yeah. Seventh Guest, another good game. There are so... Team Fortress 2 is not a bad game, but I really wouldn't say it's one of the best games of all time. You know, what I'm talking about is, is a game that honestly, the one thing I hope that you take away from this podcast tonight, guys, is that emulated websites are about to get a lot of downloads. I want you guys to find a copy of these games. Not necessarily just an emulated copy or a ROM or whatever. If you actually have the game and you have the console, plug it in, play it. Go back to that childhood moment of yours. You know what I mean? enjoy. You know, because you've only got one life. No matter how many magic mushrooms you eat, you ain't gonna get bigger. You sure as hell ain't gonna shoot fireballs at your finger. And you sure as hell ain't gonna punch bricks and get coins out of them. Okay, Mario? You've only...
concussion.
Exactly. You've only got one life, guys. Live it. Right now, the game you said in the chat room, if you don't have it on your PC or in a console, find it, download it, play it, enjoy it, remember it for what it was. I have an emulated copy of the Immortal on the Sega Mega Drive. Still as hard as fuck as I last remembered it, to the point where I threw my controller against the wall the other day.
Oh no!
That poor controller.
It's fine, I got another one. But the point but the point is, okay, play the game. Enjoy it. And if you have children, play it with your child. You know? Sit them down, say, look, when I was your age, this is what I was playing. I wasn't playing no Farmville. I wasn't playing no fucking mutant genetic whatever. You know, I was playing this. I was playing, you know, Super Mario, the original, not that Nintendo Uplay Store crap one they've got come out. Where you get the uber magic mushroom and Mario's the size of the screen smashing shit. That's just ridiculous. Okay, no, fuck you, no. Okay, I remember playing the original Mario and doing a speed run, a proper fucking speed run, you know what I mean? With my brother doing the warp trick to warp 4, then 4-2, doing the trick and warping to warp 8, and knocking that shit out in like 5 minutes. Apparently that's a world record, but I remember me and my brother doing it back to back, to the point where it would just piss my mum off because she couldn't do it. You know? That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about going back, guys, and reliving that memory in your head. You can't go back in time. Well, you can, but I'm not going to get into that. And relive that moment. Like my wife with Doom. Every time she hears me playing Doom, she will sit in that chair over behind my corner, in my shoulder, and watch me play Doom.
Hey, honey.
Yeah.
When are you going to start back up the Star Wars?
The Star Wars will be started back up probably next weekend, if I can get some time together. Because right now my only issue isn't the story. I've got the story already on my hard drive and everything else. The storyline as to why I'm not done the Star Wars D6 stuff is time. I just don't have the time. Like I said, to the point where I've actually handed off the Cafe Press store to someone else to manage. Do you see what I'm saying, sweetheart?
Mm-hmm.
I've got you as my stream manager, and I still don't have the time. I would hate to see me without you and without half the people that help me behind the scenes. I would literally probably only have one hair left on my head because I've ripped the rest out by the roots, including the facial hair.
Oh.
I would be an albino. You know? I would be a hairless, skinless albino. That you know what I mean? Just the stress alone. I've got to get the time together. I would love to. I really would love to start restreaming the Star Wars D6 gaming stuff. But right now, I've got YouTube video stuff I'm doing that I'm backed up on. You know?
Oh, I know. I know you need to get caught up on all of that.
And that's the only thing that's stopping me, is I just don't have the time. I've got the story. I've got my D6. They're in a Crown Royal bag. That's what makes me a gamer. You know, you really ain't a fucking D&D player unless you've got the Crown Royal bag full of die.
Well, the reason I ask is it looks like Kelly's trying to talk Vic into starting up a game so that Patrick can experience it. I guess
you've never played a roleplay game, Patrick.
Never that involved dice.
Oh, good lord, my good man. You know what? I'm going to fucking make the time. I'm going to drag you to one of my Star Wars games. You can play TK-424, the inappurate Star Wars Stormtrooper. These are not the droids we're looking for. You know?
I can't believe that Jackal has let this happen.
Uh-huh. Long live the Mohawk, you damn right. Mohawk has spoken!
As Jackal says, then make the time, damn it, Danny!
I'm...
Everybody is dying for your Star Wars back.
I just got dragged in, exactly. Again, guys, I'm trying to make the time, which is why, like I said to you, I I've taken the stress of the Cafe Press store off of my hands and handed it over to another person. Michelle handles my emails. The only thing that I have left that I handle myself is the replay roundups. So when someone sends me a replay for World of Tanks or War Thunder, I do watch the replays. I get certain footage from it, and I put it together and I do a montage. You know what I mean?
On Fridays.
On Fridays. I do look at the replays, guys. I'm not ignoring your replays. I do look at, but like I said, I've got to the point where I've cut my stream days back down to Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I still don't have enough time. I am honestly trying to get the time to go, but I'm getting people like Capcom and Namco and Konami sending me game codes, and it's like, please check out our games. I'm getting indie companies.
It wasn't even that got you put behind.
No.
It was
your uncle's passing and
my uncle's passing, and then it was my birthday, and
I know
I've been down sick, and so everything's just kind of piled up.
Yes, I know. And just to let you guys know, the headset I'm using is a E-Blue Cobra headset. They are one of the sponsors of the podcast. I got to thank them. Thank you so much for the sponsorship of the podcast. Again, I'm waiting to hear back from their PR department. It looks like we may be getting some of these headsets to give away. If we do get these headsets to give away, I will be doing a contest. Don't worry, guys. Which means you guys will... And these are amazing, comfy headsets. I love them. You know, they make me look like a Cyberman, which to me is a bonus. You know, because I like the Cybermen. They're my favourite race in Doctor Who.
They are actually really lighter than they look.
Yes, they are. And they're so comfy. Oh, my God. There's been several instances where I've gotten up to go get something and realise I've got a headset on and donk my head back because they're that light on your head. But they're a really good headset. Beautiful audio range. Really beautiful. They're partially open, which means, it doesn't block out all the sounds. So if someone's calling your name, you'll be able to hear them.
Hey, honey.
Yeah.
We need to start wrapping this up.
I know. I'm getting to it now. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you for hanging out for the Pixel Podcast. Again, I'm your digital host, the most Danny Deceptive Cobra. You can find me at youtube.com/DeceptiveCobras, or you can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/DeceptiveCobras. You can also find me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com. Okay. /Cobra Nation. Sherry, do you have a Twitter?
Nope.
Facebook?
Just Facebook, Sherry Burgum.
Okay. Honey, close your mouth, you catch flies.
I'm sorry! I just saw what Jackal wrote to Kelly in that chat!
That's what the whole, was for. Just
Wow.
Boom!
Oh, the Wreck-It Ralph comment.
7 points for Gryffindor.
No, Jackal, that's funny, Kelly. I don't remember you complaining about Pat wrecking it.
Damn right. Wreck it, baby.
I have Facebook. It's Michelle Monahan, and I also have Twitter, which is DC's Baroness.
That's Twitter. It's twitter.com/DC Baroness. Patrick, do you have Facebook or Twitter or anything else?
You're on my Facebook, and I do have a Twitter.
Okay, so what's your Twitter?
That's a good question.
He doesn't even know
That
his
is a
own.
very good.
He doesn't even know his own Twitter.
I don't use it that often. I've been using it more recently, though.
7 points to Gryffindor.
Always remember that. At Blue Phoenix 6292.
Okay, it's at Blue Phoenix 2962. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave this podcast here with a stay safe, have fun, whatever you're playing, keep your shows flying, keep your enemies dying. Cobra Commander, Baroness, and everyone here at Deceptive Entertainment is out.